Right, how are we doing? So this is Anthony Ferguson here, and calling from the, or rather speaking from the sunny state of Perth in Western Australia, the most isolated capital city in the world. Sitting here in the little town of Willagee, down Market suburb. I'm a contributor to Mitzi Szereto's collection of true crime books, and I'm here to talk about, in particular, Partners in Crime and my chapter on David and Catherine Birnie. Now, there aren't many serial killers in Western Australia, but David and Catherine Birnie were a couple of sex killers in the same vein as Fred and Rose West, say, in England, and Mickey and Mallory Knox from the movie. Essentially, they trawled the streets and they picked up young girls and women and took them back to their rental property here in Willagee, where they were chained to a bed, and David repeatedly sexually assaulted them, and Catherine either watched or joined in. There were 4 girls murdered in this way. This happened in 1986. At the time, I was a young university student. I have a bit of a connection with these crimes, well, not directly, of course, in that I lived in this area, Willagee, 20 years ago, and I used to ride my bike past the house, or walk past the house, 3 Morehouse Street. It's around the corner from here. Now, I was going to actually go and sit outside the house and do my little spiel there, but I ran this idea past the wife, the missus, and she said, "Don't be a bloody drongo, you nong. You can't do that. It's illegal. We'll get sued." So I'm here at these shops because the 5th intended victim of the Birnies, a girl by the name of Kate Moyer, 17-year-old, who was abducted and brought back to the house, she actually inveigled themselves into their bizarre relationship and managed to escape out of a window. For all the full details, of course, you'll need to read the book and read my chapter in said book. So Kate escaped and she ran down to the local shops, which by my reckoning are these ones right here where I used to visit. She was half naked. She was obviously terrified. She'd been repeatedly raped. She ran to these shops begging for help, and the local police were called, and the male coppers didn't want to have a bar of it. They thought it was like a lover's tiff, something gone wrong. But thankfully, a young female police officer took Kate under a wing and listened to her story. And Kate quite cleverly had left a number of clues in the Birnies' house around the corner. And through those, they were able to pick the 2 up and entrap them until eventually David confessed about the murders and took them to where the bodies were buried. Kate herself went on to become a successful small business person in the country and had children of her own. She's not much younger than me now. She always was not much younger than me. So yeah, time has passed, and this is the place where it all happened. Perth, Western Australia. Not many serial killers to speak of over the years. I actually wrote a book about it. Maybe about 25 in total. Sorry, in Australia in total. Western Australia, gosh, half a dozen if you're lucky. So this is me. This is the book, the latest. This is the Ferg signing off from sunny Perth in Western Australia, land of poisonous snakes, horrible great spiders, bloody great big sharks, and occasionally serial killers.